So next routing technique is broadcast routing. Okay, in broadcast routing, what happens is packets are sent to all nodes. Okay, even if they do not want it. Okay, so in broadcast, what is done? Packets are sent to all the nodes on the network. It is similar to flooding. Okay, then a router. So here what happens is a router creates a data packet. Okay, that is the source router creates a data packet and then sends it to each host one by one. Okay, so in this case what happens, the router creates multiple copies of single data packets with different destination address. Okay, so basically you can see this network which I have drawn. Okay, it has A, B, C, D and E as the routers. So this is the network with A, B, C, D, E as the routers. So here each packet contains, in this say, each packet which is created contains a list of destinations or bitmap indicating the desired destination. So you can see here, you can see this blue color thing. So this is a packet. Okay, so this is your packet. Okay, which is having A, B, E, D as the list of destinations. Okay, from where to. So it means that the packet has to go from A to B, B to E, E and E to D. So first it will go to which router? It will go to B router. Okay. So when a packet arrives at B router, the router checks all destinations. Okay, all this destination, that is E and D, what is remaining, B, E, D, right? From B it should go to E and E it should go to D, right? So here the router B, okay, when the packet arrives at router B, the router B checks all destinations to determine set of output lines that will be needed. So BD, right? Next is a BED, right? So it will which are the output lines? B to E and E to D. But the router B is intelligent, right? It comes to know that the best path or the optimal path to D is B to D, right? Then BED. Okay, so B comes to know that rather than going from B to E and B to E and E to D, we can directly go to B to D. Okay, so router generates a new copy of a packet. Okay, new copy of a packet with BD. You can see here with BD. Okay, with BD. Okay, and then finally it reaches the destination. Okay, so when router generates a new copy of packet for each output line to be used, okay, and includes in each packet only those destinations which are supposed to use the lines. Okay, now you can see here, so this is one part. You can see here, this is a network which is given. Okay, you can see this is network. This is the sync tree which is created. Okay, for router I. Okay, what is sync tree? All know, right? So sync tree has all the optimal routes from all sources to destination. Okay, and based on that, this tree is generated. This both are same. This sync tree is drawn in the form of a flowchart, right? This is a tree, right? So this tree is generated. Okay, and accordingly then the packets are sent. Okay, so this is what we have in broadcast routing. Okay, so so if it is in multi destination routing is a part of broadcast routing. Okay, where each packet contains a list of destination address or a bitmap, as I told you. Okay, then you have a spanning tree. Okay, with minimum number of packets necessary, that is your sync tree. Okay, and uh, then the tree which has been generated. Okay, so broadcast routing is basically flooding. Okay, sending packets from a particular source to all the other nodes on the destination. Okay, so this is what we have in broadcast routing. Next is the multicast routing. Okay, so what is the difference between broadcast and multicast is, see, both in both cases we send packets to multiple destinations. But in multicast, what we do is we don't send it to all the other nodes, we send it to a group. Okay, in broadcast what happens, we send it to all the nodes or all the destinations on the network. Okay, all the routers on the network, you can say, or all the nodes on the network, all the stations on the network. But in multicast we send it to a group. Okay, now I want to send message to all the colleges in Goa, that is broadcast. But I want to send a message to only DBC, that is multicast, or only PCC, that is multicast, or only DBC and PCC, that is multicast. Okay, so you can see a network which is here. Okay, this is the network which is given, where in and these dots which are there are the nodes. Okay, so those some nodes belong to only one group, group 1, and some nodes belong to both 1 as well as 2. Okay, so first what we do in multicast routing is, okay, we draw a spanning tree for that, for a particular source. Okay, that red color line what you can see is, okay, this is a source. Okay, for this source we draw a spanning tree. Okay, and your spanning tree will look like this. Okay, this is your spanning tree. Okay, now using this spanning tree we draw something called as multicast trees. We draw called as multicast trees. Okay, so this is for group 1, multicast tree for group 1, and multicast tree for group 2. Okay, and then so here we have a concept called as multicast trees. So you can see here. Okay, so this is the network which is given. Okay, and then this is the spanning tree which is drawn, and this is multicast tree for group 1, and this is multicast tree for group 2. Okay, now we will trace. So this is the source. Okay, this will start from here. So for this first tree, okay, we will join only the points, only the nodes which belong to group 1. So starting from here, this is 1, this is 1, this is 1. This node doesn't belong to 1 as well as 2. Okay, I'll just repeat. Okay, so I'll start from here. Okay, so this belongs to 1, this belongs to 1, this belongs to 1. This node which is there doesn't belong to 1 as well as 2, so it is not considered. Next the node, this belongs to 1, this belongs to 2, this belongs to 2, this belongs to 2, this belongs to 2. So we do not connect it. Next is, this is the node which belongs to 1, but then if we want to connect to this, we have to go through this 2 group. Okay, so we connect this 2 group to reach 1. So that is feasible. So this is how we get multicast 3 for group 1. Next is for group 2. So we start from here. This is for 2 and no one else. So this is for 2, this is for 2, this is for 2, second group, and this is for 2. Right? So this is the multicast tree for group 2. Now the packets which I want to send to group 1, okay, will be sent on these lines. Okay, and the packets which I want to send will be to group 2 will be sent based on this multicast 3. Okay, so this is what we have in multicast routing. So best example of multicast routing is video conferencing. Okay, so video conferencing for Don Bosco students is live stream video conferencing for Don Bosco students. Okay, is say example of multicast routing. Okay, so whatever we are doing, the video conferencing is seen only to the one who is having the DBC Goa ID. Okay, so you can see here I have listed out some points here. Hosts belong to groups. Routers learn about which of their hosts are in which groups. and routers tell their neighbors and build the spanning tree, okay, which in turn from that we build multicast tree for group 1 and group 2. Okay, so this is what we have in broadcast routing and multicast routing techniques.